Maybe we're live now. Are we live now? I thought we were live for like the past 2 minutes. Apparently I might not have quite been as live as I thought I was. But maybe we're live now. We're live now. Okay, good, good, good. There will be like some B-roll footage of me when I thought we were live. But we weren't live. I'm glad we're live now. It solves a lot of problems, like me talking to myself. Not actually live? Have a drink! Maybe that's why I wasn't actually live. Okay, so yeah, we are going to quest in Redridge today. And it's going to be the first time that I've quested in a contended zone. So we'll see how that goes. I think I want to just go down and fight the mongrels and the poachers. And we'll kind of try that out. We also have Gortus snouts, condor meat, crisp spider meat to go after. We'll see if we can get ganked today. Goal for the stream, get ganked by a horde player. David, you wonder if Blizz will ever explain what happened to the servers this morning? No. Transparency? What is transparency? What is that? Oh, that thing where we tell you what happened and why. Oh, no, no. No, they're not going to do that. They've never done it before. We're on a need-to-know basis, and we do not need to know. I mean, in their minds, they told us. They said they were having problems with their servers, and they were working on it. And in their mind, that is literally the beginning and the end of the story that we need to know about. What else could they tell us? I mean, we know the servers fell over. We know that it wasn't planned. We know that they didn't want it to happen. So, I mean, we're assuming they got attacked. DDoS. That type of attack. Greg's been reprimanded accordingly. Yes. Such is his life. They said it was an infrastructure change with very unexpected results. Yeah, I'm surprised. I don't even know where we heard that, but if we heard that much, that is the equivalent of saying absolutely fuck all nothing. Like, they said nothing. You could put all those words together, and they mean nothing. An infrastructure change could mean that the server went from being a solid to catching on fire and turning into a liquid. Like, that could be an infrastructure change. It could be anything. It had a 2 liter of Mountain Dew poured onto it. Like, that is an infrastructure change. Because it didn't have Mountain Dew on it before. But it does now. So yeah, I mean, why even bother to tell us those words? Those words mean nothing. They were working, and then they weren't working, aka an infrastructure change. Oh god. I have to say, it's a little bit disconcerting. After 20 years of never playing PvP, it's a little bit disconcerting to look down and to see the Alliance flag next to my character portrait. Like, it feels bad every time I look at it. I get worried a little bit. Somebody has invited me to a group. Okay, I'll take it. A 5-person group? Sure, why not? Safety in numbers, I always say. Oh, Blood Moon, that's interesting. The wayward supplies can be stored in your bank. That's good to know. Like, you'd still have to quickly go back to the city. Like, yeah, but if you don't have the gold to fulfill it right now, or if you don't have the mats to do it right now, that's good to know. You just put it in your bank and you can pick up more. Yeah, you'd still have to basically drop everything you're doing and like head back to like a place where you can put it in the bank, but it would help in those times when you couldn't actually fill the order right then, because you're a broke person like me and have 0 golds. Actually, we have 2 golds now. At this point, I'm just pretending like the mount doesn't exist, like that I'm never gonna have to save for my mount. So I know we need 4.5 gold for the rune that we get at Honored with the ACA. So I'm kind of saving for that. Sort of, but I'm just pretending like I'll never need mount money, because it could be 6 months before I need mount money, you know? Speaking of the Waylaid Surprise, which is their new name, they are now the Waylaid Surprise. True story. I should have grabbed that one. Yeah, I said I would try one in Redridge to see if it was a higher level. Oh, I did get it anyway. Okay. 5 hand... This still seems like a starter crafting item. 5 hand-stitched leather belts. It still seems like a really low-level item. If I do this one and turn it in and I don't get any rep for it, I'm going to be very sad. John, good evening. Welcome to the stream. Carnifexia, you quit the shaman? You didn't really like the vibe? Yeah. Hey, did you ever get a second rune on that shaman? Because I'm level 10, I only have the 1 rune. And having the 1 rune is kind of boring when I know that like other classes have multiple runes at that point. The Waylaid Surprise. The belts are 5 or 6 silver on the auction house. That's okay. I got 2 gold, and I'm spending it like there's no tomorrow, I guess. My whole group is dead. What is wrong with everybody? Why are we all dead? Oh no, don't go that way. Now come back over here and fight me. Here, fight me. Yeah, don't kill my group, please. This guy's got like 1 HP left. I'm not even sure how he's still alive. I'd say, like, it's fair to say things are hitting a little bit harder. Now there's no way we're gonna get to it in time. Dibs. I'm gonna call it dibs. Dibs. They were kind enough to walk away. Well, that didn't do me any good. You had 2 runes or more? Well, that's lucky. Yeah, I don't have any runes. I don't know if I'm bored of it yet. I don't think I'm bored of it. It's not as exciting as the warrior. That's for sure. I'm gonna keep going with it. Just to see if it ever feels any different. Alright, what do I need? I need a bunch of mongrels. I guess the place just isn't really spawning mongrels today. I have to actually do it right though. I can't call dibs, I have to say tag. Because that's what the guy said, he said tag. Not tagged, not past tense, not that he did tag it. But that he is in that moment currently tagging it. Yeah, I have to say tag. One day someone will say, you're it. Which is what I should have said. Got another copper vein over here. This guy is like following me, but like I'm just going for copper. And tab. Tab works too. We'll do tab, tag, dibs, we'll do whatever, but we gotta say something every time we walk up to a node. To claim it. We must claim it. Oh god. Tibbs. 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 I got Tibbs on that one. I'm gonna go it on my own for a bit here. I gotta run out to guard Thomas or whoever this is. Guard Parker, Thomas Parker, same guy basically. Oh dear God. I mean silver bars. I don't know. They're dropping too many of them. They're dropping too many of them to only let you carry 1. I don't like it. Like at this rate, I'd have to stop questing every 4 minutes. And I wish there was a way for me to tell if one of these was a higher level than the other. I have to pray that since they're from the same zone, that they're both... I'm gonna do the silver because I can make some of the silver. I can make some of that myself. I have 2 silver ore. I'm pretty sure that I have silver in the bank. I know I've mined silver before and I haven't sold any. So it stands to reason that I have some in the bank right now. I might be able to fulfill this order completely by my own merit. So yeah, I think ultimately it's going to be cheaper. For me. Although I would have, you know, I'd have to learn how to smelt silver. That would be step number 1. Learn how to smelt silver. Step number 2, smelt the silver. So, yeah, here's hoping I can go learn smelt silver in Stormwind momentarily here. I'm gonna fight my way back to the flight point, and then we're gonna hit up Stormwind. I also have quite a few buy non-equipped greens that I would like to put up on the auction house, so it's kind of like a dual purpose trip. Oh, also, I'm fairly certain that I've never trained level 16, 18. I haven't trained in a little while, so we should probably do that too. And these mobs are crushing us. They're just absolutely crushing us. It's crazy. Johnny, that'll work, man. I appreciate that. I'll let you know. I think I should be able to. I probably could have learned smelt silver at like 80. I just don't think I ever went back to visit the trainer. What am I looking at here? There we go. I'm realizing just how bad like all of my gear actually is. It's all pretty bad. I made a bunch of bronze bars before the stream. I'm kind of hoping that I can sell those bronze bars for a little bit of silver. Because otherwise I'm going to be perpetually broke. Which is going to be a huge bummer. Alright, to Stormwind we go to see if it's worth it to do the waylaid supplies in Redridge. Oh, that's right. See, with Bagnon, I can actually see that I do own 6 of these. I do have 6 silver ore. And I need 6, yeah, so I'm good. I'm not gonna have to spend any money to fulfill this order. I just have to learn how to smelt them. Or have Johnny smelt them for me. Which is fair. I don't consider someone smelting ore for me them giving me something. I guess they're providing a service. But I feel like that's okay. If that's what we have to do. How much do I got? I got 18 of them, but we gotta check the auction house price because this is my bread and butter at this point. I'll sell them to you for auction house price, slightly under auction house price. I can't afford to be too generous because I'm not taking anything from anybody this playthrough. In a better world, I could just give them to you, but in the harsh realities of the season of capitalism. With all the waylaid surprises that are waiting around every turn for me to fill them, I can't afford it. They're my brown. In capitalism, they are my bronze bars, yeah. This isn't the season of socialism. Obviously, it's very, very much rooted in capitalism. Let's go check a few things. Let's go to the auction house first. We'll check the price of the bronze bars. Oh no. They're selling for like less than the tin was selling for. The tin was selling for like 6.5. Oh god, I effed myself out of like an entire silver per sale. Son of a biscuit. Ugh. Johnny, do you want to pay 6 silver a bar? I'll sell them to you for 5 silver a bar. If you want them. But I have to sell them for something. Unfortunately, I can't let them go for free. But yeah, note to self, don't make bronze. Don't make bronze until I need it for crafting. I thought, like, you know, it'd sell for a little bit more than tin. But no, it sells for like 2 silver less than tin. Don't make bronze. Got it. I need more tin. Tin is going to be the only way that I make money. At what level can we do iron? Am I even going to get into iron? At 125. I really don't know why skinning and leatherworking keep going back up when I have tracked mining and blacksmithing a couple different times. Must be a Questie problem. I can't do math, so you'll have to figure it out yourself. Yeah, I can't do it. I mean, I probably could. I could probably do it. Yeah, that's a little bit. That's a little bit much. I think you went over a little bit, but I'll take it. I think you might have went over by like 5 silver or 10 silver, but then again, I can't do math, so there we go. I appreciate doing business with you. I didn't stop at the bank. Son of a... I didn't stop at the bank. I got silver sitting in the bank. Why can't I have like a pocket furnace I can smelt out of? Justin and Justin, good evening to you both. Yeah, Johnny, they do sap brain power considerably. Just like, there goes all your brain power. Hope you weren't using it. Is there like a secret forge somewhere in the trade district, or am I really gonna have to go all the way back to the Dwarven district? It seems cruel and unusual that there wouldn't be a forge somewhere here in the trade district. Are there no human smiths in Stormwind? Every smith is a dwarf. I don't like that. Oh, I can't jump over this? There's gotta be a forge somewhere. You'd think like the weapon place would have to have a forge. How else are they getting their weapons? I'm gonna check. No, they have nowhere they can actually make weapons. I guess the dwarves are making all the weapons, and then they are just like the shop front. Although that really would not have been the case in this time period. Like if you were selling swords, you were making the swords, unless you were like importing exotic weapons. And none of those weapons looked particularly exotic. There are zoning rules? Yeah, fair. I guess. They want to keep all the smog in the Dwarven district. The dwarves are used to it, so it's fine. While I'm in Stormwind, I should also pick up the quest for the Alexton Farmstead Pocket Watch. Or Compass, or whatever it is. Eventually we'll be back in Westfall to do the lighthouse stuff. Blame Edward Van Cleef, that's what the nobles do. Yeah. For all the societal unrest in Stormwind. They just blame Van Cleef. He had the gall to start a union, so of course he's the bad guy. I'll train someday, probably never. Do you know what was really disappointing? The fact that the Monster Hunter stuff, it was only for the first, like, you got the 3 parts, you got the 1 rune, and then apparently there's no more monster hunting after that? Has anybody hunted more than 3 monster parts and turned them in? I kind of thought that was like a backup way to get runes, you know, like let's say you couldn't find runes out in the world because you're a big loser and you don't want to use a resource like Wowhead. I thought like finding the monster parts, turning in 3 of them, combining the slabs, I thought that was going to be like dummy protection for like not finding your runes out in the world. Like it would just generate for you a rune you hadn't found. What was I thinking? We'll go train. We also have to talk to Matthias Shaw. Oh god. I think I'm about to be broke. I'm not gonna buy any of the defensive stance stuff right now, because I'm not gonna be using it for a bit. We're gonna do some Deadmines a little bit early. I'll grab the quest here in Stormwind that I can get. Let's see. Whoops. Hey, there we go. We got a little bit of rep for that one. So Redridge and Duskwood, we can do the waylaid supplies. Any other zone, they are garbage now. So we'll keep that in mind. I might need better gear for Deadmines. It's not hardcore. I don't need anything. I'll go naked. It's just a Deadmines run. I might do like bottom of the barrel DPS, but I don't think it's gonna matter ultimately. Yeah, for the talent point, I have 2 of them. Yeah. I have 2 of them. I guess I'm gonna go deflection. I mean, yeah, I might as well go deflection. It'll help me out when and if I ever tank anything, and it'll help out while soloing too. And we have to get down into deep wounds. That's the goal. That's a lot of unspent talent points too. I didn't realize I had 2 of them. Alright, I'm gonna head that way. I should probably pick up a bunch of water, like appropriate for my level. That might be a good idea. And then also, I'm gonna swap out a rune. Oh, you know what? I should also buy the belt off of the rep vendor. There is a belt on the rep vendor I can get. I'm gonna swap out a rune here. We'll do quick strike now. For the 5-man group. I'm not going to really be benefiting from Victory Rush, so this will be a good time to try out Quick Strike. This person, they need to have more. They need to have more. Not just better, but also more. Like, I should be able to buy, like, my type of gear. I should be able to buy gloves, belt, and boots. And then for more money, I should see higher level gloves, belt, and boots. And then I should see a trinket and a blue weapon. Yep, like level 16 to 18 stuff. And that's what you should get for friendly. Because it takes a while to farm up friendly. But yeah, I got a belt, so woohoo. Auction house. I should bail the auction house stuff out now so I don't have it in my inventory. Did I not buy the belt? I could have swore I bought it. I must have done nothing. I did nothing. Robert, you didn't buy the belt. Oh. Or did I? Did I equip it so fast I just forgot? I blacked out when I equipped it. I should be playing WoW right now, yeah. That's a good idea. Let's go into a dungeon and see how well I do. Paying attention so well. I'll be there in 25 minutes, guys. Yeah. It'll be about 25 minutes until I get there. That's how well the brain is working right now. Something of stamina. A 14 silver, that could be good. Let's undercut. Let's undercut by like an entire silver. Let's do 13 even. There we go. Let's do this one. Seven. Okay, we'll make that a flat 7. We'll do 690 just to make it seem really attractive over the others. I have a wand, fire wand. How much does it vendor for? It doesn't. Okay, so we'll do 5 even. And then we have pants. Sorry, if I don't do this now, I'll never do it. No item found. Really? No, it seems like a 6 silver kind of item. This guy's busting it up for everybody. I'm gonna put it in at like 12 silver and hope that the one sells and then mine sells. Alright, there we go. Now I am basically ready to head out. Essentially ready. I'm about as ready as I can be. I could dump some copper in the bank, but then I'll probably never go back for it. So yeah, I mean, I have the slots open that I have. 20 available slots. It's probably not going to be enough. The fire wand sold immediately. The fire wand already sold. That's how fast it happened. That must be a bot, right? If it sold immediately, that reeks of a bot. I don't know what kind of bot buys wands, but maybe this one did. Lael, good evening. Welcome to the stream. How's the rune hunt been going? Non-existent. It hasn't been happening. I haven't been hunting for them. I'm just trying to see like which ones I come across while questing, because a lot of them seem to like you run into them while questing, and then whichever ones I don't run across while questing normally, I am just going to have to look them up at 25. Because every time I explore the world, every time I try to like explore or delve a mine shaft or something like that, I find a rune for somebody else. Like I find somebody else's secret. And so I'm not putting a lot of effort into looking, and I'm gonna get whatever ones I get, and then when I hit 25, I'm gonna go to Wowhead and I'm gonna go find all my runes. I'm not worried about doing this quest right now. Let's just get going. Is there copper? Is there really copper just chilling back here? I have to go for this copper. Is everybody already at the dungeon except for me? No. Okay, good. I am gonna get some water. No doubt I'm gonna need lots and lots of water. I thought I was on a pally. Oh, fuck my life. Yeah, I'm just out of it. I shouldn't play the game after dinner. Every time I eat, my brain just turns to mush. Yeah. I just thought, like, I got pally flashbacks. It really happened. I'm not a paladin. That's fucking true. Unfortunately, I spent a lot of time on a paladin that looked just like this one. Oh... No, I wasn't joking. I don't joke about shit like that, okay? I'm just absent-minded. I don't joke. Yeah, hey, now I have water. Anybody need water? Level 15 water? I'll give it to you once we're in the run. Hits one for the ages? That's weak shit. Like, I forget a lot more than that and do stupider things. Basically, it boils down to the fact that I should not stream in the evenings. Like, I'm not mentally capable of streaming after I eat dinner. My day is a long one, and it always feels a lot longer. And so, like, me being on here in the evening is a big risk. Because I basically have fucking dementia at night. Clip it. I mean, what is there to clip? Old guy is dumb and retarded. Like, it's not a surprise. Old dumb guy forgets he's not a paladin. Like... Oh, okay, like senior citizens shouldn't play WoW. I don't know what to tell you guys. Like I probably will have dementia by the time I'm like 50 years old. I don't have short-term memory or long-term memory or even just like physical awareness of what's happening around me. Ah, shit. And this was the last nighttime stream that he ever did. Yeah, I saw that somebody found the rune. But I also heard that the Metamorphosis rune, you can only get it from the BFD, from the raid. So, like, I hope that's not true. I hope you can get the Metamorphosis rune without going into the raid. Because that would really suck for, like, every warlock that wanted to tank the raid. You'd have to go in as DPS to find it. It is BFD. What a fucking bummer. Like, why would they do that? You have to, like, because, like, oh my god, I'd be so upset. If I was level 19 or 20 on the Warlock right now, and I found that out, I'd be pretty upset. I'd probably re-roll at level 20. You have to kill trash mobs for orbs. What a horrible thing. Yeah, because, like, you know that a lot of people rolled up their warlocks, like, they only wanted to tank, you know? They were like, damn, that's what I was doing. I wanted to be a warlock tank. I didn't really want to play a warlock. And I realized that early enough to get off of the class. But a lot of people probably just wanted the warlock tank. So then they find out that they can't. You have to go into the raid at least once as a DPS. And then what? Then you're going to tank after that? So you gotta go into it as DPS, as a pug or something, and then you can tank for your guild afterwards. That's horrible. Alright, we're good, we're going in, everything's fine, I don't need water. Why is my mana bar always empty? No matter how much I drink, it won't fill up. Don't make characters that look identical and use identical equipment. If I had been on a human warrior, I don't think that would have happened to me. I definitely blame the braided pigtails. I stared at those pigtails for a long time on the pally. Wait. Why do I have heroic strike? Now I don't need heroic strike, right? I just need quick strike, which takes the. I thought it took the place of heroic strike. Am I losing my mind? I didn't think I was going to use heroic strike and quick strike together. I can use both. Now I'm just confused. Okay, sure. Why not? The question is, like, am I ever gonna have the rage to do both? Probably not. Like, and then, like, what should I prioritize? Should I prioritize saving up rage to do quick strike, or should I just be dumping my rage? And now I have all kinds of questions that I didn't have before. Oh, of course these guys they're immune to bleed because they're skeletons. What about these guys bleed though? Yeah, there we go. If I have improved heroic strike, I get improved quick strike. I kind of get that. Yeah, like whatever I spec in. So I have reduced the cost of heroic strike by 3 rage, which also reduces the cost of quick strike by 3 rage, I'm assuming. So that's all well and good, I guess. I for some reason I thought that it like replaced the ability. Am I using any mod for graphics? No. I don't know that there are mods that affect WoW's graphics, but if there are, I'm definitely not using them. If you're wondering why my video looks better than other people's on the internet, it's because I'm outputting at 1440 and I'm outputting at 15 megabit bitrate. Whereas if you're used to watching people play WoW on Twitch, they are capped at 1080 and they are capped at 8,000 kilobits per second bitrate, which is really, really bad. And then the other thing that makes my game look good is unless you're playing on a 4K monitor, it's worth it to turn your render scale all the way up to 200. That will improve like the visual sharpness of your game. Unless you're playing on a 4K monitor, then you're already maxed out. We need those hyper spawns. Stat. Somebody order yourself some hyper spawns. Tell Greg at Blizzard HQ to press the hyper spawn button, please. Just tell him to slam it. So like basically, I mean, I guess I essentially have a one button rotation, right? I mean, all I'm really doing, even though I can do both heroic strike and quick strike, I'm spending my rage on quick strike. I'm supposing that it's better because it doesn't wait until the next auto attack to go off. So it feels like it's worth it just to spam quick strike and to keep my my bleed going. Alright, that was the last one I needed. Johnny still needs one more. That was a horde that was flagged. Yeah, I noticed that. I wonder if they were like bait, you know, because we could have flagged up and killed them, but then we're just going to be embroiled in an endless PvP battle. That was the wrong way. We are going this way. So if they buffed the amount of damage that like most of the enemies do in the game, does that mean that they buffed the amount of damage that people do in a raid? Or in a dungeon? It seems like these guys might have been buffed a little bit. Is all I'm saying. It just seems like maybe there's a small chance that possibly, perhaps, these guys could have been buffed just a tiny bit. Yeah, I just feel like they're buffed. We'll let him bleed out or come back eventually. Yeah, I guess when like I knew the mobs had been buffed. I guess I like didn't really think too much about the dungeons though. Oh well. Yeah, and if it was something you told me earlier, I mean obviously I'm doing really good today at like paying attention to stuff and at knowing what's going on around me. I'm doing really well tonight. Yeah, so I don't know, we pull it carefully, I guess. We'll pretend like it's really, really hard content, cutting edge content. I feel like I should have a flask for this and probably some potions. But all I have is a sharpening stone, so... Michael, good evening. Shout out to Greg. There you go. Welcome, guys. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. So yeah, he doesn't drop items. I explained this to you guys. I fucking talked about this yesterday, and nobody wants to believe me when I say this. Good gear doesn't drop in Deadmines. We all get it now. Every once in a while it does. Every once in a great while, good. I explained that this drops as a white. People are like, get the blue weapon. You gotta get the blue weapon. Best in slot pre-raid. Best pre-raid. It's not a blue weapon. It's a blue weapon like 2% of the time. It's a white weapon the other percent of the time. It's worthless. The gear in here is worthless for the most part. Every once in a while a great piece drops. It's not common though. So I hope we all remember this moment every time I say, like, you know, there's no good gear that drops in Deadmines. There's a reason why I say these things. Typically it's because it's true. Smite's hammer, which will be a green. If I'm lucky, it'll be, and it has a chance to be a blue. Like, it could be a blue, but it's not going to be. Usually the good stuff that drops in here is caster stuff. If it's blue by default, that means it's not going to drop by default. It's a 3% drop rate for the hammer. Yeah, exactly. I've seen it drop one time. I think it takes a little while for the ads to catch up to us. I mean, we can go back and get them, but yeah, here they are, I guess. Of course, it's evening time and it's YouTube, so just like today, we have a little bit of lag. Sorry, guys. It's funny because I could really benefit from like any greens, but the only greens that are dropping are cloth. At this point, like any greens would probably be an upgrade for me if they were mail, if they were chain mail. But I think like every single green has been a cloth piece. Yeah, it looks like it's fine now. For a minute, my bitrate dropped. YouTube likes to mess with the stream. If I stream in the evening and I try to stream at a high bitrate, it likes to mess with the stream. But it looks good now. There we go. Upgrade. It might be the only upgrade we get. It would really help if I re-engraved my rune. That's what would be really, really helpful. You are in combat. I am in combat. That's true. I don't need the Wrath versions to drop, but it would be cool if they updated like some of the boss items to have a higher percentage chance to drop. It would be really cool if we actually had a chance in hell of having a blue drop. I don't need them to go like all the way to Wrath, but like just increasing the chance to drop would be good. It'd be a good start. Agility and intellect. So a hunter? It's a hunter ring, yeah. I mean all gear is hunter gear, but that is especially hunter gear. We don't have a hunter. So yeah, it could be a druid. If a druid wanted to like damage and cast, like melee and cast, it would give him a little bit of both things, I guess. I don't know. Ultimately, it seems kind of worthless. For a blue, it's kind of like a slap in the face. It's not a really good blue. And like, I wouldn't get too used to them. Tonight I was so tired that I forgot I wasn't a paladin, and on the way to the dungeon I bought a bunch of water that I obviously don't need because I am in fact a warrior. And that's because my brain doesn't function after I eat dinner. And so, like, the night streams might be a thing until I get, like, to level 25 or close to level 25, but it's not gonna be a... It's not gonna be a forever thing because, quite frankly, I'm not cut out for it. On the weekends, like when I can sleep in a little bit, then it would be more likely. But on the weekdays, it's rough. Did they increase the damage and health of the mobs and reduce the amount of XP they give? Is that what they did? It feels like they reduced the amount of XP these guys normally give. A lot of the mobs would be great at the tank, so there's a penalty on the entire group. But he's within range for the dungeon. It's level 17 to 26 dungeon. I mean, he should be penalized, sure. They shouldn't be worth anything to him. Yeah, I mean, I get it, but at the same time, it's stupid. My sitting posture is godly. Can I teach you? No, I can't. It's something that can't be taught. No, the most important thing that people overlook when they're thinking about their posture is that you need strong core muscles to have posture. So if you have a weak lower back and you have weak abs, it's going to be really hard to maintain a posture. Like, you could try to make yourself do it, but when you don't have the muscles to back it up, you're going to be in pain. If you try, like, people try to make themselves sit in good posture, but then you're just going to be in pain if you don't have the muscles to actually hold your body upright. And this posture right now is not very good. I'm slouching a little bit, but it's okay. I know we have a level 25 in the group, but the dungeon is marked for level 17 to 26. We shouldn't be getting penalized. There shouldn't be a big penalty, because everyone in the group is within range of the dungeon. Anyway, it doesn't fucking matter. It's fine. I don't care. I don't care. Ultimately, I don't care why. It's fine, I guess. I just know that I'm not going to be farming this for XP. This is going to be a one and done. I don't even know if I'm going to come back a second time to do the rest of the quest. It's a long dungeon for no kill XP and no loot. There you go. Thief's Blade. One-handed green sword with agility on it. Better than nothing? Says who? It's nothing to me because I can't use it. So in essence, it's exactly like nothing. If no one in the group needs it, then it is the equivalent of nothing. It's a gold. It's like 6 silver. Yeah, I guess so. Robert Not So Rambles. Yeah, it's a dungeon and I'm tired, so I'm trying to focus as much as I can. Trust me, I've rambled quite enough for one day. Oh god. We're on the Lone Wolf server. What guild am I in? I'm in my guild. Yeah. It's a small guild, but I prefer it that way. What is my job in real life? None of your business. What is your job in real? Oh wait, I don't fucking care. It was rude, obviously. Obviously it was rude. Trust me, when I say a rude thing, I know it. You don't have to tell me. I mean, I don't care. People can ask questions, but if you're gonna ask a question, like, you just are gonna get whatever reply I want to give you. Sometimes I give different replies. Sometimes I give that reply. If he had asked something about World of Warcraft, I would not have been rude. So there's that. If I've never seen you before in my life and the very first thing you ask me is what I do for my real job, I'm probably either not going to answer you, I'm either going to give you a bullshit reply, or I'm going to be rude to you. Because, you know, not really relevant to what we're doing here. And not really acceptable for me to see, like, that's the first thing you ever say to me. Like, go fuck off. Who cares what I do in real life? Guys, Cookie's getting away. He's gone. The cookie has escaped the jar. I repeat, the cookie has escaped the jar. Yeah, the penance spell looks a little bit too cool to be in Classic, to be honest. It looks a little bit too cool. It almost doesn't really jive with Classic. Like, Crusader Strike got added, but it doesn't have a fancy animation to it. Like, my new attack, Quick Strike, doesn't have a fancy animation to it, but like, Penance is really, really flashy. And it almost doesn't really fit. Thanks for the run, guys. I appreciate it. It was smooth, at least. Yeah, I bet Sunfire looks nice, too. Yeah. That's cool. I really like Penance as a spell. I don't like how the priests get their runes. They have to, like, group up with another priest. Like, oh, who wants to group up? Any good loot from the run? Come on now. Come on now. It's classic era Deadmines. I feel like a broken record every time I say that good loot does not typically drop from any dungeon south of, like, Scarlet Monastery. It doesn't often drop. Every once in a while you'll get a good piece. But for the most part, good gear doesn't drop like south of Scarlet Monastery. So, yeah. What dropped from the last 3? Random shitty greens. Shitty green number 1, shitty green number 2, and shitty green number 3. Is Scarlet Monastery available? Oh, Scarlet Monastery is available. I mean, not for me. It's not. I'm only level 19. I don't know. Like, can you do Graveyard at level 25? And then to do Library, like, I guess you could do Library. Like, but then again, Library is only for caster gear, so I'm not really sure. Armory at level 25. I don't think you can do Armory. I think that Armory would probably swat a group at level 25. So, like, maybe you could do Graveyard and you could do Library. So, like, maybe casters could get some good gear. Yeah, it was a good run. It was exactly what I expected from a Deadmines run. Which means that, yeah, nothing really dropped that anybody really needed. We got a couple of quests done, so that's good. We'll get back to Stormwind, and we will most certainly turn those in. Yeah, I mean, I know that groups can walk into Scarlet Monastery. I'm only questioning their ability to clear it. Because they didn't change the level of the enemies in the dungeons. You know what I mean? Like, the enemies in the dungeons are still level 31 to 38 enemies. So, at level 25, that's going to pose a little bit of a difficulty. And yeah, also Lithium has a good point. Even if you go into Scarlet Monastery Library and you get a bunch of caster gear to drop, like, the level to equip is going to be much higher than your level. Did they increase HP and damage, Shadow? Yeah, they did. Yeah, it looks like they increased HP and damage for basically every mob in the game. Which is fine. It took a little bit of getting used to. I didn't see where they publicly said it, but I haven't been keeping track of the blue posts. Harrigal was level 30, they made him level 28. Like, what's the difference? He went from being a deadly level 30 to 28. Yeah, I mean, oh yeah, SFK, we could run SFK at 25, yeah. Like, that's more reasonable. I think, though, like, let's see. If I could even find it, because I can't even read today. There it is. Okay, so if we're looking at gear, we're looking at, yeah, level 24. Okay, so yeah, you could do SFK. But yeah, see, this is a level 31 piece of gear, this is level 34, this is level 34, so you can't, there's no reason to even do it. You can't wear the gear anyway. But you could wear the gear from SFK. I don't know if it's worth doing SFK if you're going to get much in there, or if it's better just to do like the PvP stuff and get your PvP rep gear. Or just going right into BFD. Like, a lot of people seem like they're just going right into BFD at level. Like, it doesn't seem like people are really too concerned about getting pre-raid BIS for level 25. It seems like people are taking some gear and they're going into the raid. And, like, for the most part, that's what I plan to do. I'll try to get as much gear as I can, but I'm not going to, like, farm SFK over and over and over again. I'd like to work on getting rep with the new rep vendors. Stockades, yeah, stockades. I'm not really interested in doing a lot of the 5-mans. I want to do the raid. Yeah, the 5-mans, in this mode of the game, like, the 5-mans are not really interesting. Like, stockades is worse than any other dungeon for not dropping good stuff. Like, you have a rare spawn. If you get the rare spawn, which is only a chance to get him to spawn, he then has a chance to drop one of these items. So it's like a chance on a chance on a chance. Yeah, and so not really anything from stockades either as far as like gear. Am I enjoying the shaman? I am enjoying the shaman. It's a little bit slower than the warrior. I haven't found any runes yet besides the first one, but I'm still having a good time. I'm gonna keep playing it. I might start looking for the shaman. I might look up where the runes are because I'm getting kind of tired of not having one. So, like, for this character, I'm gonna do it on my own and just see what I find, and then at level 25, I'm gonna look them all up that I don't have, and we'll circle back and get them. But on the shaman, I'm gonna at least find out where Lava Lash is. I'd like to have at least one more button to push on the shaman to make it a little bit more engaging, a little bit more powerful. Especially now that they have buffed all the mobs in the game. I feel like they buffed all the mobs in the game, but my shaman is still pretty freaking weak. So I'm gonna look up the runes for him, for her, I think. Yeah, I like the shaman's cadence. I don't know. Yeah, it goes pretty easily now, especially now that the mobs have more HP. But I'm gonna stick it out. It's only to level 25, so if I hated it at level 25, then I never have to play it again. But at least it's an option if I end up liking it. I want to try the tanking. I'm gonna try to tank RFC, so I need to find the tanking rune. But I would also like to find another active button to push while I'm soloing. I mean, I guess I'll equip it. I can't. I can't equip it to level 20. I guess I would equip this. I don't really need agility that much. I don't really need agility that much, but I mean, I guess it would be okay. I'll take the 5 strength, I suppose, over the leather gloves that I currently have on. I didn't even notice those were leather. Big miss on my part. Let's go ahead and we'll go back to Victory Rush on the gloves. And yeah, guys, that's going to be it for me for tonight. I am tired AF, and I had a good time. I appreciate you guys all hanging out this evening. I appreciate you guys the Deadmines run with me. It was not rewarding, but it was fun to do and to see it. And I appreciate the group. I will be back on tomorrow around 11 a.m. my time. And we will continue the push to level 25. I think we probably have, like, at my rate, as slow as I level, we probably have like 3 more days. So we'll probably hit 25 on like Thursday or Friday. That is the plan. Thank you guys again for being here. As always, take care of yourselves out in the real world and take care of each other. And we will see you back here again very soon. Bye for now.